All right, do better. Hey,
Hey now.
Hey. Do better. Within and hello. Hello, everyone.
Sure.
Hey, how's it going with them?
Everything's good. How's your mega trip on adventure? Yeah.
It got kind of cut short.
That always sucks.
Okay.
I mean, but I made it 1,000 miles, so
1,000 miles is pretty good.
That's a
That's
lot.
not too bad. What you could do is get yourself back to where you ended and then continue it. Do it in like steps, maybe.
just gonna save up and try it again next year. Hopefully, I'll have enough funding. So the weather got pretty nasty and ran out of money for staying in hotels and all that.
Right.
I was expecting to be camping more, but over on the Greenway Trail for the biking part, it's all on the East Coast, like right by the ocean, basically. So it's almost all populated areas that I'm riding through.
Oh wow! Yeah.
And it's hard to camp in town.
Yeah, you can get in trouble. Yeah. I run into that.
That and you get treated like homeless, and then there's
yeah.
Then there are the actual homeless that are in the area that you don't want to encounter those people. So
Right. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, I gotta.
We need to revisit the funding proposal then, DooBetter, because if we're going to have to factor in a lot more hotels, that's going to be
or a van, maybe like a team.
Well, yeah, that'd be cool.
Following you,
yeah,
assist you.
That would be more ideal, is having a team that can help me with posting content and like so I have like multiple cameras. They could take this camera while once it gets filled up or whatever, I can say here's the content, and then start filming with this other camera, and they're working on editing this stuff while I'm still filming, making more content. But
Sure.
yeah, that'd be cool, but we'll see how it goes.
One step at a time. The most important part of it is you, of course. It's like a target. You think of it like this isn't original with me. This is an old Indian thing, but not Indian, but like it's from the Arthashastra. And it's like the most important thing is you. You're in the center, right? And then there's the next ring around you is people that are immediately helping you. And then you go out another circle, and I think within this knows about, I'm sure you're familiar with this. Everyone probably is, that you have these circles going out. And at the outer circle, you've got like just fans, people that just like and share your stuff at random. And then as they come in closer, they're doing more and more for you until but you yourself are the central thing.
Right.
And so and you've got that on track. So that's half the battle there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I'm good as far as the actual doing the thing, like biking. I can handle that part.
You got good legs. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. So I thought that when you were talking about a team, I was thinking that you were meaning a team to actually follow DooBetter along in a van and give him company on the road and sort of, ongoing coverage and support.
That's a good idea.
That would be ideal. Yeah, that would be awesome. So I've shared a few posts of this girl that's she's skateboarding across the United States.
Oh, I saw that post. Yeah.
And
super cool.
She has a team. She has a group of people. I think it's 3 other people in a van. So she's got one person that's doing the content creation or posting and talking to the commenters and all that aspect. And then somebody that's doing the editing, and then another person that's doing all the logistics on like the actual thing, like where they're going to be the next day, and what's in the area, and what to look for, not get in trouble for or whatever. But yeah, it'd be awesome to have a team and have that reassurance that if weather gets retarded, I can just duck off in the van.
Yeah. You got to back up.
So that's huge, and it'll cut out your homeless problem because you'll be so obviously not homeless. Yeah,
we would have what we could, and we could set up like a sleeping quarters so I wouldn't have to deal with getting a room every night.
And you could get the logo or something for the van, make it look a little professional. People respect that, and people like to be on camera too. You can get a lot of friendliness from that.
Well,
but, one thing I was thinking about though, just now when you're planning this trip up there, you said you'd been planning on camping more, and that's what I was thinking you'd be doing, because that's the coolest part of it. You're doing a long camping and trip. So maybe you could. There must be some way you could chart out campsites or something. I don't know how.
So I've thought about this. So the thing with the charting out the campsites is, first you have to have reservations.
Oh, right.
And then you have to chart out like where you're going to be. So you're not real sure where you're going to be the next day.
Right. We've got like public campsites around here, but even they sometimes need a fee and stuff like that from the state.
Yeah.
And like here, you have to get like a little license or something. So yeah, I see what you mean. Tough to arrange that ahead of time.
Yeah. Especially when you're on the fly. Not knowing where you're going to be the next day.
You got to make decisions from day to day and moment to moment what direction you take.
Need more research. Hey, MindsGaming. Welcome.
Hey. Hello. Fellow, well met.
How's it been going, everyone?
Non-stop.
It's been going. Oh, non-stop.
Adventures of DooBetter's adventures.
DooBetter adventures, huh? Yeah.
Do better.
Yes, everybody should do better adventures.
DooBetter has a new idea, and I was invited him here to come and tell us about it. He has an idea to do a Step Up to the Mic show. Don't you?
Okay.
Tell us all about it, DooBetter.
Well, I wasn't prepared for this, but okay, I'll go ahead and kind of give the thing on that.
Well, team.
So I'm trying. I just thought of it a few days ago. I have my juggle sticks. I don't know if you've seen them before.
I don't know. I think so.
Anyway, you have two sticks that you hold in your hand and a third stick that you throw around in the air, and you use the two sticks to keep it from hitting the ground. Anyway, so I'm gonna set up in like a downtown area or like a pier, whatever, and have me just juggling while I'm waiting for somebody to step up to the mic. So I'll have like a sign and a microphone. Like step up to the mic, and we just talk about whatever comes to mind.
Oh, I got you. That sounds fun.
And then like live stream it or video it, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a man in the street kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or also we could do like a segment on this show where like once a month or something you could like live stream into the Quantum Gathering and catch us all up on your latest up to the mic antics.
Yeah, that was another part of the aspect was to have like a group chat going on as well, so that it wouldn't be like just boring me sitting there juggling trying to talk to myself. It'd be like I'd have this conversation going, and then when somebody steps up to the mic, then we turn our attention to that conversation.
Yeah. We could definitely do like once a month for that, and like set time aside to kind of go over like what would be cool with that is like if you made like little clips and then we could cut them up for like do a kind of creative aspect show snippet or whatever.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
I'd do that for you. DooBetter, if you gave us snippets. I'd do a promo for you. Yeah, fully.
Once I get everything lined up and figured out.
I could also put an item in my token shop, and you could pay me in Bob doubloons for a video.
Yeah. There you go.
I could be a businesswoman, and we could do a business transaction.
We'll figure it all the particulars
Microeconomy.
Once I get it started.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for all the bounties this last week, by the way, to everybody that I've applied for. I think you did.
I don't think so. I've been so busy this week. I've been all over the place. I've barely been able to get on, but the next couple weeks I'll be a lot more active. I have the next couple of days off, so I'm gonna do some writing, write a script for next week. I have a script for this week if we want to do it. And then we can. Yeah, so next week will be better because I'll have more time. I don't work as much next week. These last 2 weeks, I've worked 7 days a week for the last 2 weeks.
How's business going? How's that going?
Oh, it's going fucking amazing.
Excellent.
Yeah, I hired 2 more people. And I had one guy have an issue with his credentials, so I had to let him go and then hire 2 more.
That game. Wow. It's good that you have that one. Well, yeah, when I hear you're working 7 days a week, I'm like, well, that's good news. And,
Yeah.
Everything. I'm just sitting around, cobwebs on the phone kind of thing.
Yeah, it's better than just
Is that for your security thing, or what's that?
Well, yeah, like we have to pass security clearance to get onto the naval base and the academy and all that kind of stuff. Like, because we're around a lot of admirals and like just a couple of weeks ago we were not 10 feet away from the vice president. So,
I'm saying you're doing some kind of security detail or something.
No, I do like general maintenance, cleanup, and stuff like that for the. Department of Defense.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's awesome. I thought you were doing some kind of security gig.
Yeah, I was for a while. Well, that was a couple of years ago. That was my own. That was like crowd control and stuff. I did that for my own business. This is my new business. I started a new business. DooBetter. Yeah. Because my old one went under. So hold on, the kid's gone to bed. Hold on.
How awesome. Isn't that awesome? Like 10 feet away from the vice president. Moving in high circles.
You take advantage of what you can do and what you know and people you know.
Yeah. So it's been really good. We've got a lot of work coming up and a lot of new people, and it's hard to find people that can get the right security clearance is what I'm finding, because we have a lot of I have a lot of people bidding and offering me jobs that I just don't have enough people to cover.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was a younger man. I used to have a secret clearance when I was I wouldn't bother to keep it up. Why would I?
Yeah.
But I had a top secret clearance.
Yeah, for sure. DooBetter's got a top secret clearance. I've seen his name on the list.
I did not have top secret. I was just secret. It was because of A school. It's not a big deal.
I don't even have top secret. I just have Department of Defense creds, which lets me in pretty much anywhere except for the Pentagon.
Mine
to work for the NSA. And he had the thing where he told me when he would go into these, he's an electronics guy going and service these places they have all over the state here where I live. And he said they would do a full cavity search every single time when he went in and out of those places. And I'm like, I wouldn't want they paid him well, but.
Yeah.
Wow, Otter, thanks for sharing.
I don't know why. It just kind of occurred to
It's
me.
a real classy
Mike said we
joint.
should get stoned, so I was working on it.
That's right. Yeah, it's all my fault. Don't worry. It's my fault.
Oh, for goodness sake. So when I go to the Infinite Imaginarium on Element and I type in your name, MindsGaming, it says @Q and then it comes up. So I've known for a long time that you had security clearance.
He's discovered Q. He's been
I found Q.
There's a helicopter over my house.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? It's fun. Like, I thought it was really cool to get to be that close to the president. Fucking because he did a talk for all the commencement of the midshipmen.
Oh yeah.
So we were there for that, and I was like 10, 15 feet away from him by the stage when he got up, and I was just surrounded by Secret Service.
I'll bet.
It's like it was ridiculous. And they just stare at you, they just stare at you. It's just it's the most uncomfortable feeling ever. It's like, dude, I have clearance to be here, so just leave me alone.
Let's let you know of this quantum gathering. The quantum guy.
I'm sure that there's a really good Ember story in there somewhere, MindsGaming.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I gotta get back on that.
Yeah. I've recorded the last 2 ones. I'm waiting for the next one. So this new village, this new town that they've gone to, is that Hades? Is that the underworld?
Well, it's kind of the in-between, right? Because you have to have an in-between how you get there. So the cave, I think the cave is going to lead to the underworld. That's where we're trying to go with that. So I have that kind of plotted out for the next 2 chapters with the getting through the troll and getting into the underground. And then once we're there, that's going to be the hard part because we already have Death in his own house in the other world. So we got to figure that out, but it'll be fun. I'll have fun with that one. Once we're in the underground, I'll have lots of fun. Lots of things I can do there.
I've been having a lot of difficulty with the style for making the videos. I started off with one idea and then I changed to another idea and now that's not working and now I want to change again. But I want to have a really nice, consistent style as well. And I'm battling with not being able to resolve those 2 issues.
You're not doing well on at least one of those. I think they've all been great. I watch them when they come out a couple times.
Thank you. Then, really?
Yeah, the kid watches them. He likes them. He said the other one was too small. He wasn't a fan of the last one. He said it was too small on the screen.
On the screen, yeah, no, something went wrong there. I think I have to go back and start up again on that one. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that feedback. Good. I will redo that one. Tell him he will not be disappointed twice in a row.
Okay,
I'll get it right.
No.
Okay.
He's actually almost done the first book now. So he has 3 chapters left before he's done reading the first book for the brew, and then he's going to go into the adventures.
So he's way ahead of me. Okay, I gotta have to catch up.
He's out of school now, so he has a lot more free time.
Ouch. Okay.
You have a lot less free time.
Yeah, and I have a lot less. Well, I go to work, and then I come home and take care of him because my girl works night shifts. So kind of switch back and forth. But we've gone to the pool. The pool's open now, so we've been going to the pool like every other day.
That burns up a lot of energy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that helps a lot, and that's where he reads because they like require a break every hour or whatever. They make you get out of the pool and sit and wait 15 minutes. So he'll sit there and read for 15 minutes and then get back.
Nice. That's a good habit to get into at that age. Excellent.
Yeah. So I just wish it wasn't on the phone all the time. He had something better to read with. But he's not a big hold a book in your hand guy. He likes reading on his iPad or his phone.
Yeah.
Well, the world has changed. That's where information is nowadays.
Yeah.
That's where it's happening. So it's
there's a lot to be said for a book. You could make the technical argument. I mean, if you think about it, it's completely green. It requires no batteries. All you need is ambient light. It stores easily. There's no danger of electromagnetic pulse affecting it. I mean, there's a lot of advantages to a book over an electronic.
You look at screens enough, like get a little bit of time away from the screen.
Yeah. But at least it's something productive, like reading instead of just YouTube or
he's not playing Angry Birds or something.
Right. Like I'm all for that. Like, oh yeah, you can read on your phone all day, but if you're playing games or watching your YouTube shorts, you need to take a break.
Gotta get your book published on paper though, really.
Yeah, I wish. It's a lot of money.
It's that much. They've got publishing services nowadays. You don't really have to have it published. You can just have it published, and then it only gets printed whenever somebody orders it.
Yeah. Ex Libris does that. I know some people that got a couple books out that way. Just like little technical papers they just wanted for their friends, but. I don't know. It's a thought, and fundraisers that would I think easily raise money. Something with limp purple leather and a dragon and gold.
Vince McLeod has a publishing company, and he says that he pays for books as he needs them. As he gets orders in, he orders the book to be published. And he says it's absolutely affordable. I think he said he was selling his books for $40 each and getting $20 profit on each one. I think that's what he said. Oh, I hope I'm not lying. I'm not lying about the $40 each.
I'm not lying about
selling them.
I'm not lying about at least one part of this. Okay?
At least one part of this, yes. I'm good at that, huh? I can juggle with one ball.
Keep it suspended in the air, motionless.
Indeed. Not difficult.
I think that we are spot all time. But anyway, guys, that we have a listening party of the new EP, the 23rd. So
that
you guys can go to remember it, and it's great.
I'm gonna try to get some of the guys in the band in on it too.
Yeah. Let's have fun and chat.
That's fantastic. What are the details? Tell us everything.
You just get to the link that I shared on the Element chat, and it will take you to the listening party where the music is going to be played, and there's going to be a chat where everybody can say whatever they want, and
nice. Make sure to post about it on Memi when you do it, and provide the chat. All that kind of stuff.
I just did it.
Oh, did you? You just did it. Yeah. I haven't seen it. As I said, I haven't been on today, guys. I'm sorry.
No problems. So, Within, you're releasing this EP with a series of NFTs, digital assets, I mean.
No. This is another project. The idea for different artists is for the album. The album is coming. It's still. I'm still waiting for some artists to finish their pieces, and so no rush. We're enjoying the process, and the music is eternal. So whatever. Yeah.
Within, I wanted to ask you about this now. This release party. What do you suggest? Should just get a bunch of people together in one room and get a few beverages together and stuff, or
for the listening party?
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
Well, whatever you want. I mean, that's a cool feature from Bandcamp that you can schedule a listening party and get together with and listen at the same time. I think it's something nice, to enjoy and to like to share.
Will it be recorded so you have a record of it?
I don't know. Maybe if you can come over, Bob, and record it, that would be
okay.
Yeah, that might be good to have. Also, to have it recorded.
That should be fun. I never really did a listening, debut like that before. So I'm definitely going to talk to some of the guys and see if I can get them involved and tell a few other people too. See if we can get as many people checking it out.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm super. I feel really, like the result that we get is really, really good. The jamming.
Uh-huh.
Every collaborator, every musician that put a little bit, like part on it, everything fits so well.
Yeah.
And we really get into the mood and create something that it's enjoyable.
Nice.
As well, and with the textures and experimental stuff. I think they're really good work.
Nice. It'll be fun.
Have you have you tested the streaming and stuff? Because I know with some of like the playback stuff for YouTube, sometimes the streaming's fiddly with different sites if it's not directly on YouTube.
I went to a couple of listening parties on Bandcamp actually, and it worked very well.
Oh, okay. You're using a different
streaming platform as well. So they have the shop and the streaming platform as well.
Right. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. It's like you're not really streaming; you're just playing it from there.
Yeah, I got you. Nice.
But with a chat, so we can say whatever.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, it's the energy. It's about the energy and to listen to it together and say, "Oh, I like this part" or whatever. The jam is from this live audio that Satori D shared with me. Dance Chichimeca.
Nice.
Really intense, like a drumming boom, 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 like hypnotic kind of drumming, and we just flow with it. We flow around it.
Have you tried the distribution for Bandcamp, like selling for your token and then distributing it on Bandcamp? Have you tried that at all yet?
No.
Okay. I wanted to know how that was going. Yeah. I wanted to know how that worked out for you. See if you got any traction or if anybody is, But yeah, you should try that a little bit too. I'm definitely interested in the live. Hopefully I can. You don't have the time. I'm looking at your post finally. You don't have the time. I'm making notes here. Give me 1 second. Alright, I got Within. I got DooBetter. I got Dude Endorsement Wallet.
This is actually my first day off in a long time. I've got 2 jobs now.
Nice.
Those dogs that you've seen me dog sitting occasionally have become a full-time, just about. It's amazing. And the park's taking off. I'm going to be Dr. Dino again this year. I successfully lobbied to get the 12-foot-long Velociraptor suit back in the act. They hired this nutcase to do it last year, and they made me into a wacky prospector character instead, which was okay. But Dr. Dino was fun. I danced my little dance. And, it's about all I'm up for at this age, but at least I'm still performing, you know? People say, what do you do? I'm a performance artist. I don't tell them I perform with a 12-foot-long dinosaur, but what the heck?
Hey. It's just, you know, the dinosaur is like Godzilla, you know? You could just say, oh, I work with Godzilla.
One of my favorite moments, we had this kid named Hunter, and he loved being the dinosaur. He was a little big for it, but it's like, no, I can do that. And you get in there. I remember his first day, we open up the stage. It's like these two doors that open up, and I walk him out, and there's like these kids sitting in the audience, and right in front, right in the center of the stage was this little girl with her dad. And he starts just walking, striding right towards her, going, "Rah!" And she just looks at him, her eyes get bigger, and she stands up, and she steps back, and she stands behind her dad, and looks over his shoulder. She didn't move otherwise, but he just loves scaring the kids. And the kids actually like that.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So
getting a good scare is always fun, man.
Yeah.
It gets that adrenaline pumping.
Did you ever read Tom Baker wrote a book called The Boy Who Kicked Pigs?
Can't say I have.
It's an amazingly good book. I've got an audio file of it somewhere, but it was written for kids, and kids loved it, but it was all full of things like eyeballs being eaten and all the gross stuff that little kids really enjoy. I mean, when I was a little kid, I loved all that. Really, the kind of stuff that you can enjoy when you're that little and don't realize that it's real. You know,
right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was all full of things like this. You know, kids setting huge swaths of the countryside into chaos, and interesting little book. Anyway, I do recommend it. He's an interesting guy, Tom Baker.
Yeah, I have to look into it.
Yeah,
Kicking pigs is an interesting.
Yeah.
Do we have any notes for you, Bob? I don't have any notes for you, Bob.
Gosh, I don't know. What about me? I have started doing a thing in the evenings. I've started checking in the mornings to say what I did the day before and to say what I'm going to do today, to plan, you know, to be accountable, because it's so easy for me to go off on a million different versions of reality. And out of that has come something that I'm really, really loving, which is doing a live stream every night to read a chapter of a couple of chapters from a book. And I'm finding that to be really, really grounding and focusing and inspirational, I suppose, also because of, you know, the writing that I've been trying to do and copying you, MindsGaming, and trying to put a book onto Wattpad. Finding that an interesting experience.
I've been trying to keep up with it. Your book on Wattpad. So I've been trying to keep up with that. I haven't had much time to really, you know, get into it. But I've read the first couple of chapters of the first one. I know you have 2 now, so that's nice.
Thank you.
I will try to catch up with the second one soon, as soon as I can.
2 different sorts of avenues, yes. So it's kind of a bit on and off. I do a patch and then I sort of don't do. And then I think, okay, now I'll do it once a week. But not quite there yet.
Yeah, writing doesn't really work that way all the time. Not for me anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. So why'd you choose to do 2 different avenues? Like, what are your, like, they're both pretty abstract in concept with the poem styles. So what made you do 2 different avenues?
I think that the one set is sort of more personal and the other set is more abstract. And I'm trying to keep the 2 things apart in my mind. I am wondering if I will merge them into one story as I go further. But just sort of as a sort of a work in progress, I'm trying to separate out. Yeah. And I think that it's very difficult to explain at this time because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm sort of doing a few things and then thinking.
This is how I felt when I started writing my book, and you're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. I'm just I'm writing
something." Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out, but yeah, it's fun.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes. Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is. And the editing it too is another thing that I'm finding quite challenging. What goes into it and what goes out of it. What stays out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
Editing's always been my downfall.
Yes. Yeah. So that's kind of been where it is. And then
experience.
The other thing is that I've organized with Satori D. I've paid Satori D in MintMe, I think, by buying tokens. I'm not sure exactly what I've done, MindsGaming. I've done some exchange on MintMe and bought a seed script from Satori D.
Okay. Well,
so that
Satori, so
yes,
that's great.
So that's to help Otto and I with the project that we've been doing, which is we want to convert my mom's book into the screenplay.
Oh, okay.
So
he's giving you a seed script for the AI
for the AI, so we can but we don't know if it's going to work. So we don't know. Otto and I have talked about it, but we really want to give it a go and experiment. Just experiment with the new technology and.
Of course.
See what it breaks out. Yeah.
And what is your what is it? The original written in
English.
It is in English. But I want to convert it to a radio drama.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you're translating for some reason. I don't know why I had that stuck in my head.
Yeah. Okay. No. Not translating. Just we want consistency of characters, I guess, across the script, and then it's going to be real difficult. And like Otto was saying earlier, he's got 2 jobs. So if we can take out some of the basic work, that's right. Yeah. But, which is an interesting sync, isn't it, to go with this episode?
We've been really diving deeply into the 7th Seal. I really have a feeling what we're going to produce about this is going to be a big step for us in what we've been doing. I'm very excited about it, actually. That's why I made Dad to talk like this. Yeah, I am good. Yeah. I am very good at chess.
No, so that sounds fun for sure. If you need some help with AI, let me know. Definitely give Satori's great with the seed script, so I'm sure give it a run and see how it turns out. Comes back, and I can help you with kind of tuning the AI if you need to help you keep things.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, gosh. Okay. Wow. All right, so that's really exciting. And is there anything else, Otto, that we were doing? We're trying to cut down on projects.
Caught in the crossfire and 7th Seal are the main things we're concentrating on. That and just staying sane and on this planet.
Oh yeah, staying sane is like a full-time job. Part.
Yes, that's the full-time.
That's what I have problems with. I mean,
we all do, I think.
Well, Otto's secret advice is to breathe. So if anybody's not breathing, Otto advises that you breathe.
I mean, as a robot, I don't need to breathe anymore.
You've reached 4th jhana. You no longer need to breathe.
That's going to be in 10 years, guys. 10 years. I made some notes there about if you could put them somewhere.
All right. Okay, here in the chat, right?
Yeah, they're in this chat. We're probably gonna start. I'm probably gonna start moving stuff over to GitLab or something like that. See if we can get a GitHub page going or something like that, because Glitch is, it's going its own way, and they're going to start shutting things down at the end of the year.
Yes.
So we have some time to move everything over and kind of get things sorted and reorganized. But it'll probably be mostly on on GitHub or GitLabs, one of those two, because they both been around for a while, and GitHub probably longer. But they might go once we start using them more frequently too. Just wherever we travel to, we just shut them down.
The curse of dude, where's my wallet? Don't let us on your server.
Well, it's when you're so far ahead of the wave that the wave just can't keep up with you. That's the problem.
Yeah,
isn't
it's just all the gremlins. We talk about gremlins in the machine. We go to all these sites, and all the gremlins come out on their site. Like, we have to get out of here, guys. What is going on? Yeah, for sure. But we're going to try to get things moved over. I said I have more time over next week, so I'm going to start working on that and moving stuff over. Try to look in, because I haven't actually got on like any of those in a while, so I don't know how the pages work on there and stuff like that. They were Glitch was talking about them. They're saying that they work pretty well, and you can have your own kind of website if you get one started, and they're gonna put out guides to getting one started if we've never done it before as well, because they know most of us have used Glitch so long, it's kind of what we do. So they're going to put out little helpers to get us started there and stuff like that too. So I will be trying to move things over to that and get a page started there, so we can still keep an ecosystem site up and stuff like that. So see how that goes along.
Cool.
And then, we can move it from there.
So MindsGaming. One thing that I haven't mentioned, and since you've offered help, maybe I should say what I'm kind of maybe going to ask you for help for sometime in the future, and so we can start negotiating it, is that one of the things that I really want to do is to turn my Bobbing Along initiative into a game, like I've been saying all these years that I want to do. DooBetter actually sent me a video on how to write an app to build a game. And so I've been talking to the AIs, Perplexity and Bolt and something, and Lovable AI, and finding them really fascinating to work with. And so, it would be really lovely if in the going forward, if we'd be able to have ongoing chats about it, because I know that, you're so strong at this world building stuff and everything.
Yeah. So I love games. I'm great at building games.
I need an idea on how to do a game. I want to have a game where you are able to somehow analyze the effect of what you say on the person in the game, so that you get feedback about that person, how he responded to you. So for people who can't pick up emotional cues, to sort of have it as a game that's a learning device where you get a reward for making a correct assumption or making a correct emotional response or an appropriate behavior. And then you get somehow, I don't know if it would be a punishment or maybe just negative information, negative feedback about yourself or something. Like, that was a very cruel thing to say, something like that people don't really say so much in the world. But somebody who's struggling with some sort of mental illness, mental inability to read other people's cues, to be able to have it said to them.
Right. No, I get where you're coming from. Very challenging concept. Yeah. Well, we can come up with some ideas. We can figure that out.
So we don't need to go really deep. Like I know I'm too complex, but I could start at something, maybe make one step towards something like that, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, we just have to come up with some ideas on how we could do that because it's different. Emotions are hard to code. But yeah, I'll try to think of the. I mean, of course, you could make it a click-based game or an options game with points and rewards, but yeah, we'll have to come up with some ideas for it. See where we want to go with it and how you want to play.
Maybe something like be in a social situation and how you cope with it or something. I don't know. Just a thought.
The thing that it's come up with at the moment is, which I quite liked, the AI's little app that I'm playing with, right? You go into a market and there's a golden fruit on the counter, and you say to the shopkeeper, how much? And he says $100. And you then have to respond appropriately. Do you respond by saying, you're ripping me off and you're a total idiot? Or do you respond by saying, why is it that expensive? Or do you respond in a third way?
Do you just buy it?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you
take that's
MasterCard?
Right. Just you see, I didn't even think of that. You see, I need this help. I need these instructions. Anyway, so the thing that it then does is that it describes a change in the environment, like the lights darken and the people step back in horror or something like that. So that's what I've done at the moment with the apps that I've been playing with. But I can see that I really don't know what I'm doing.
Oh no, I get where you're coming from. That helps a lot in my head to see what you want to do. Like, yeah, I get where you're coming from. So yeah, that'd be fun. We could build something on like our own little thing for that.
Oh really? Like dream blocks?
Yeah, we could build something for that. We could do something
so that you could get. Oh, so then you could have this whole set of
pages first. But yeah, once we figure out
there's no hurry. There's no hurry for this. This is maybe talking for a year and getting this straight in my head. So yeah. Just
because I have a lot of figuring out to do.
Yes.
I don't know how long. Hopefully it won't be that hard for me to figure out the pages and all that kind of stuff on the GitLab and how to launch them, get things started. But we'll see because I haven't done terminal stuff and Gits in a while. It's been years since I've done them. So. But I still remember the basics, so we should be able to figure them out probably and get things started. And once we start there, we can figure out games and get things back rolling. And, hopefully,
so we could have a botty game. We could use the terminal. Is that what you were just saying? That we could use the terminal.
We could put in different prompts and stuff. Like we could use those interactions as set responses and rewards and stuff like that. So like we could
what AI have you been using?
Lovable AI.
Where's
Lovable.ai.
Send them a link.
I mean, like
send you a link.
Like the main AI that you use for just regular.
This one here that the one that I've been learning on with Satori, all those things that I've been doing the last couple of years has been ChatGPT, and now moving to Perplexity.
Do you have a membership to it?
Yes, I have the Orchard has a membership to it, and I'm piggybacking off that membership. So, sort of yes.
You probably also have Microsoft 365, the Microsoft Copilot or whatever.
Oh yes, I think I do.
You should try it because I find it. I've been using Gemini. That's Google's AI, and it sucks.
Yeah,
Gemini sucks.
Terrible. It's you can try. DuckDuckGo has a list of different AIs on theirs now. Like you can toggle through different AIs and see the difference in responses and see which ones you like more or less. It's really
Copilot is better.
Oh yeah, Copilot. Copilot has Bing somewhere inside, so it's always going to be better.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would think Google has, Gemini has Google, so.
I helped train the little Bing AI. Me and Satori helped train the little Bing AI.
We have a back door.
That's why.
That's why.
We pumped so much original.
I mean, so when I'm dealing with the Gemini, it's like I have to prompt it with like super specific stuff, and if I get too specific, then it just gets really retarded. So it's like you got to find that sweet spot. But the Copilot it suggests stuff for me, like, oh hey, while I'm doing this, do you want me to do this too? I'm like,
Of course I do. Would you like me to draw you an image of that? Yes, I would like an image of that, actually. Thank you.
This is way better.
There is the thing. There's the thing. Link.
Yes,
is that the one you asked for? The thing.
Well, I sent you a thing on the thing next to that.
Thank you for your thing. Okay,
right
thanks
there
for
the thing.
Don't forget to open that one thing first.
I'm glad we're on the same thing.
The same thing, Link.
So next week episode we need to focus on comedy. DooBetter, we're writing you in. If you're not here, we'll send you the script. Bob will send you the script at least.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna write you in. If you don't come, then we'll make you a non-speaking part again.
Okay.
But come.
Let's make it within the vacuum less annoying. I mean.
Hold on 1 second. Well, I'm not writing here.
It's an entity made of shifting patterns. What the fuck is that?
Guys, so how the game works, right? This is how the game works. MindsGaming generates the script and puts the script into the Infinite Imaginarium. Then you jump in and you put in your edits to your character or anywhere that you want to make yourself a co-author. This was Satori's idea. So if you don't like your part, go hard, change everything, be a scriptwriter. There's still Bounty, isn't there? MindsGaming? Do you have a bounty for contributing to
bounties for everything for Dude Warsman Wallet, and if we need other bounties for Dude Warsman Wallet, just let me know what we need, and we'll put them up there.
Yeah.
So what I'll do? Yeah. So I have free time this next coming week, so I'll draft up the next one and drop it in the Imaginarium, and then you guys can kind of edit your characters. But whatever you edit, give it back to Bob, and they'll run it through another AI and reformat everybody and see what comes up. Yeah. And then next week we can have a whole one. Next week it's gonna be, this one was a little gruesome, so we got to focus on comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
Such
I'll
fun.
drop that sometime this week because I have the next couple days
Awesome.
off. So
Cool.
it might be before next week. So because I have time to do it next couple days, I might just get it out of the way.
Awesome. We will look forward to it.
Excellent.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, when you know that thing with GitHub, how you can put something in and then you can branch a thing and then you could accept the branch and then can we do that with the script so that everybody can branch and we can?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And that's what I was saying. Once we start, I'm going to start looking into the pages and everything there, and I think that it might actually help us a lot because we can set up quick links to edit the script, or we can post the script on there and have a like script site, or we'll be able to kind of actually. I don't know. It's not as exclusive as Glitch was, but So
Oh well.
There's
start there.
It's more. You can kind of fork and do what you want with anything on there. So you just have to. You have to be careful on what you put on the code you put up sometimes, because some code isn't free use code. There's a big fight about all that. It's all semantics.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll see how it works out. I mean, it's at the very least we'll learn some interesting stuff from using it.
Oh yeah, of course. We always learn. That's the fun part. Learning and building is always fun. And we have a new place to start building. We have we got to start, and if more than a few of us can learn the Git labs or the GitHubs, then we can all kind of bounce off each other and fork each other and start sending things in. So
well, we've got these scripts. So we can start with working with the collaboratively on the scripts. And then from there, maybe, it should be good. All right. I'm sure that it'll work well.
Yeah, we have
excellent.
Dude, Where's My Wallet? We have Dude, Where's My Wallet for already on GitHub or GitLab. So we can already start putting scripts up there and stuff like that. And we have the notes up there. We can start putting those in there. We just have to start doing it, and I want to look into it a little bit.
I'm trying to figure out teams, and I know you are too, Bob. So I think we should utilize Teams more. It has a calendar built into it. It has like a team area where we can have team conversation, individual conversations. Just I don't know. I think it'd be maybe get a little bit more organized.
Gosh, that's a really good idea. And we can have a team for each different project that we have. Oh, okay. Get a bit more organized. All right. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. We might, we might have several different things. I think that seems to have worked in the past, hasn't it, MindsGaming? That we need different people like having different options. So we must,
for sure.
Or just one. It didn't have to be teams. It could be any, anything. I mean, like Slack or whatever. I mean, I don't know if Jitsi has multiple functions like that or not, but I'm open to suggestions as well.
We all know that. I think we'll figure out something. Teams is my favorite just because of privacy, but I think that's what Bob Dub was coming from. But we can figure out something. In Slack, I'm fine with Slack. Slack's pretty good on privacy. We can look on into some other ones. But yeah, for sure, we can try to get more organized with scheduling and activity. I think Element might have some things that we can add into the Imaginarium for calendars and stuff like that as well. So we might want to start looking there first. So, but yeah, we'll have to talk to Story for that, or build your own, start your own, because then you have permissions to add the apps and stuff into your chat.
Yeah. Oh, it's also interesting. Okay, one day at a time.
Yep. We'll get there, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. I gotta get running though.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week. I'll be more active this week in the chat, and I'll try to drop the next week episode, and just hang out and talk.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Wonderful day.
Take care, everybody.
See you. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
See ya. Bye.
Whispers sweet lies on sounds that shift like memories. Shadows dance with haunted sighs in this place where dreams collide. The waves write the tales of our past. Electrons pulse a ghostly tide. Into the realm of the lost we flow. Choices drift and secrets glow. Echoes meet the shoreline beneath the tide of distant stars. Into the depths uncharted, where echoes meet the shoreline beneath the tide of illusions. Memories like distant stars. Into the depths uncharted. Crossing paths with self-made ghosts, each choice cloaked in electric light. A compass points to what we fear most as we wrestle with shadows at night. The vessel moves on a stream of thought, where every wave marks what we sought. The null choir sings our regrets loud, yet in chaos we are much proud.